Welcome back to Sex, Love, and Relationships with your host, Vanilla Spice. Today, I have a great friend. She is going to introduce herself. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Jayce. If you want to follow me, I'm on Instagram with byjr11221. That's my username on Instagram. Is capital J or lowercase j with an R, and the numbers 11221. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Facebook, my name is Jayce Rivera. Jayce is spelled Jayce. River with an A in the end.
Awesome. So today we're going to talk about Jayce being a transgender woman, transition from a male to female. So let's discuss on your upbringing. Since you started off as a man, let's talk about that. How was your upbringing from young childhood?
Well, it wasn't upon to me at all. I didn't know nothing about transgenders during those years. Until recently, by going to say 4 to 5 years ago, my best friend introduced me to my first transgender friend that she had that used to be a man that turned into a woman. So from there on, it became a drug to me with me wanting to learn about it. Well, why they do it, what's the steps, how do they do it from the beginning stages to the end.
Okay.
I've done that for roughly a year. All that research and all that, watching YouTube videos, documentaries, sort of watching a show called I Am Jazz, which is on TNT, which is, I think this should be on now, but almost ending. So when I was thinking about it, if I should do it, because I started thinking that there was something strange about me.
What age was this when you thought that? This is like more towards like middle school, high school. A little disclaimer, I've known Jayce for a couple years now. We went to school together back in like what, early 2000s?
What year you came in? That's a question.
Like 2001.
So, but it's about that. It's been that long.
That time. So you saw a man back then. So
yes, 19. So, it's been 19 years, Tony.
Yes.
It's been 19 years.
So basically once you left school, I would say maybe a couple years after that. So maybe like in your early 20s, you would say.
Yeah, something around that general area. But I ignored it. I kept on going. People thought I was gay. But that wasn't the story. It was something just different about me until I met my first transgender. And while I was doing the research after that, about maybe 3 to 6 months before my decision was made, I was thinking about it, thinking until I came to the realization that I had to do it, and it was the best thing I ever did.
Best decision ever, huh?
Yeah.
So do you feel like when we were back in school that people did say that you were gay, or unfortunately this word faggot, I can't stand that word. Do you feel like, you didn't really go with those words because you weren't gay? Like
No, those things in the strongly beginning, it was starting to get on my last nerve, but later on towards my years graduating to maybe 3, 4, 5, 4 years maybe, I just let it roll out my bag because, of course, we went to a small school.
Mm.
So any little rumor was started, the whole school knew about it within a month
Mm.
or maybe less.
Yeah.
But after a while, we let that go. And sometimes you just gotta let it go because we had the famous ones like you was part of. We had the mediocre ones. We had the don't want to be with those people type of people.
The nobodies.
Yeah, the nobodies basically.
Nobodies. I've heard of some.
So basically, I was the middle class. Tony was a higher class.
Of the first class.
So,
First class
but
bitch.
we still kept the relationship
Mm.
strong, regardless.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we did our own things. We chill, whatever, so on and so forth.
Mm.
But after a while, I let things go because everybody is like that. No matter what school you go to a private school, public school, Catholic school, whatever kind of school, something will pop up regardless. So until then,
You just
I
ignore.
let it. I just ignored it
Yeah.
because you only know yourself
Mm.
than anybody else.
Exactly.
So I knew me. If I was gay, maybe I should have knew that, but I wasn't.
I guess you weren't too aware of it at the time, or if you wasn't comfortable coming out and saying like there's something different. Like I know for a fact I'm not gay because you don't identify as being gay, but because you like women. But I know there's something different just within myself that there's something just different. I'm not the typical male, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So when it comes to transitioning, what for you, because everyone's different, like what are your steps for you? Like
Well, I'll give you the general steps of what an actual trans female would do from male to female.
Mhm.
Basically, it's just 3 different types of procedures, which
Okay.
is the face,
Mhm.
the chest,
Mhm.
and down below.
Mhm.
Um, the top is called face feminizing surgery. Basically, they tone down the cheekbone.
Mhm.
Um, shave down the Adam's apple.
Mhm.
What else do they do? I think that's basically it. No, that's not all people. That's like 1% out of the trans.
Yeah.
Um,
Everyone's different. Like
yeah.
for you, what it would be.
Now when it comes to the top, the most with hormone replacement therapy, the breast can grow up to a B cup.
Okay.
But with breast with implants,
Mhm.
they can go up to a C to a D. And in some cases they can go to a double D or a triple D.
Triple D's.
Like somebody I know.
These
um
D's.
and also, which is the last one, is the vaginoplasty, which is they invert the
Look,
penis into a vaginal canal,
God.
make the urethra, um and the clitoris and all of that.
That part just sounds extra painful. God.
Well, if you look it up on YouTube,
No,
just
I don't. I
go.
won't.
You can watch the animated version. It's less.
There's an animated version of that?
There's an animated version.
Oh my gosh.
I'll
Send
send
it
you
to
the
me. I
link.
would love to see it. Maybe I'll post that as well. So I right
Yeah.
now the steps, but whoop! I don't think I'll watch the actual.
No, I couldn't see the actual,
Yeah, because
and
that's
they have actual. I watched the cartoon version. It's graphic, but it's not that
not that bad.
intense that you just want to go. Ooh!
Okay.
With me, I'm only doing bottom surgery. I don't care about my face.
Mm.
I'm happy with the B cups I will have because I already have back problems,
You want to get rid of the dick, huh?
and I'm just gonna get rid of the down below.
Oh, damn. Dick gotta go. Woo! Whenever that happens, please let me know because I would just love to know.
Well,
I'll
I'm gonna try to do it at one of the best hospital in
definitely
United
do your
States.
research on that and
Yeah.
let me know how like your pain tolerance and how that procedure and all that shit. Just let me know.
Oh, I already know my pain tolerance already. It's not that perfect, but I already had 2 surgeries
Mm-hmm.
for the past 2 years. My first surgery was the removal of my gallbladder, and my second surgery was for my shoulder,
Oh.
because an injury just came out of left field,
Mm.
and yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes with that. But so being transgender woman, you identify as being a woman. So how was your how was it for you when it came to like dating and being
Well, dating, it can be a gamble.
mm,
Most trans females, majority of them, let's say about 70% of trans females are still attracted to men.
mm-hmm,
Now, it could be a debate on the other ones. It could be a 50-50. It could be 20-10, 10-20, whatever.
mm-hmm.
But they can be attracted to females or they can be bisexuals,
So what are you?
lesbian.
Okay. So when transition, did you how you say like how did you figure out how did you see yourself dating or meeting somebody?
Now, with most trans that are all bisexual or
Mm-hmm.
lesbians, it'll be easier to date somebody that is bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
So if the trans female is attracted to a girl, most likely it'll be a higher chance of being in a relationship with someone that is bisexual.
Okay. But
Now,
mhm.
when it comes to a trans female attracted to still men, majority of them are basically with that category. I'm not sure,
But for you specifically, like not talking about anybody else. I'm talking about you.
but for me, it's easier to do it with a bisexual.
Okay. So like how did you go looking for an individual? Like did you do online dating? Did you just find
I did that for a while, but then luckily I'm in a current relationship with someone that I've known for going on 5 years.
how did you meet her?
I was room searching because I was house hopping at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I found this landlord that I met. The daughter became friends with the daughter. The daughter had a friend that lived nearby, and then I met her. When I met her, um, it was a bumpy start in
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, but over time we like we started hanging out like once or twice since we met. But most of the time it'd be the three of us, like the girl that I became friends and her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then after time, I moved back into the city, and I was going through a rough patch again. Then she offered for me to come live with her, the second friend that I met, which is my current girlfriend. And since then, when I before I came out to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
she actually told me on the down low that she was bisexual.
So it kind of made it
Um,
a little easier for you to like
Yeah, but
Okay.
it didn't become official till probably I want to say a year
Mhm.
after I moved in, but that was basically it.
Okay. And y'all been together how long now?
It's gonna be 2 years this July.
Okay. But it's good that y'all build up that friendship already. So it's like
Oh
she
yeah, of course. It's easy. It's easier
already knows
to.
who you
It's
are.
easier. It's easier to build a friendship first for quite some time, then go into the relationship afterwards.
Okay. So tell me about your coming out story. How'd that go? Like coming out to
Well,
family
with me, I told a selective few.
and
Um,
friends, or just like friends and family, like a mix.
just my closest friends.
Mm-hmm.
After that, maybe 6 months into my transition, that's when I came out and told everybody,
Mm-hmm.
including family.
Mm-hmm.
Family wasn't easy. It was I kind of knew the backlash that I was expecting the backlash to be a way that I kind of knew was coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, but with me, I wasn't mad. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't sad. I wasn't upset. I knew it. It was coming that way.
Mm-hmm.
But they still questioned my sexuality.
Did they hit you with that like, oh, it's a phase type of thing?
No.
Okay, because like some
Well,
people
they,
like, they
well,
don't understand. They listen to like,
kinda
oh,
a little bit they did, but
mm,
that was it.
okay. So for you, it was just like I just want to just like just come out with it. However you respond to it is however you respond.
Yeah.
I don't really care. It's just
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what it is.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. A lot of people don't really come out that way. A lot of people, really care what their family or friends think. So maybe that's why they don't come out and they stay, as the term says, in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
I think people need to own their truth and just be who they are and feel comfortable within their own skin. And
Yep.
people don't respect who you are or who you want to be with, then they weren't really true friends or true family to begin with. That's
Yep.
my interpretation of it.
Yep. And I just let that be because sometimes you can't control what the outcome you want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of person that whatever happens, happens.
Yeah,
And I just let it slide
fuck it.
because,
That's my
yeah,
response. Fuck it.
basically, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck
That
it.
happens. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's what it is. It's just like however you take it is how you take it, and if you don't like it, oh
Yeah.
well, fuck it.
Yeah. No, but I do get the occasional misgendered. There's some people that I know that does it on purpose,
Mm-hmm.
just to try to get under my skin.
Does that
Um,
bother you?
it does, but then I find ways to get around it
Mm-hmm.
and insult them back, but a different way
Mm-hmm.
that I know will get under their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you want to play that game? I could play that game too. Like for example, if you call a trans man a he, I mean a trans man a she, well you know they transition to a man, and this is what we call he. Now with me, you want to call me he? Okay. Now let's say you're a girl, I'll call you. What's up, man? What's up? Like you could kind of play the little game with them, because
Mm-hmm.
they'll take it as an insult too. But it depends on the person though. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta play around it, and then till you find the actual button that you press that will get them mad, and then
A lot of
after a
people don't use
while,
their pronouns correctly. I am guilty. It's a little difficult, even though like I mentally know who you are, but I think the issue for me is like since I've known you before you were a woman, it's like, oh, he's just I'm like, oh shit, no, he's like he is a she. So it's a little difficult. So I if I knew someone that was already like a woman, it's just like, oh, off rip, it's just like you're a woman, so it's not nothing's different in my brain. And it's not that I'm judging because I'm not. It's just
Yeah.
I have to mentally just be like,
Yeah, it's easier to meet someone, like, for
that already was in
example,
their transition, that already
that started their transition, like, let's say a year or so, or yeah, no, I'll say a year.
not even
You
that. It's just
know,
like if I just meet you, like if I'm just on the street and if somebody introduced you to me and they say like, oh, this is Jayce, like, and they use female pronouns, I'm like, okay, off in my brain, you're a woman. But I knew you before as a
yeah,
male, so it's still
yeah.
like in my
There's a
brain.
big there's a
Like,
there's a big difference between knowing someone before the transition and knowing them after, when doing their transition. There's a big difference, because, like, with me, and I agree with you 110%, because I've done that before. Like, for example, I know someone that used to be a she and still call him a she sometimes, but it slips because, like I said, you've known them before. You know how they are now. And I've met people who transition from male to female or female to male, and I'm like, okay, he's a he, she's a she. So it's easier from knowing them now, today, than knowing them from yesterday and last week.
Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you could tell your younger self something that you see yourself how you are now, what advice would you give your younger self?
Don't stress it. Don't stress it. Just take it how it is, because sometimes you can't control everything
If you
that comes in your way.
if you knew this about, being transgender back in the day, would you have done it at the younger age or no?
It could be a debate, but with me, I did question, because I am a fan of our high school, our high school's fan page on Facebook, and I questioned it, but I got so many backlash, that I knew it was kind of fake, because I kind of know how our former staff members are. So it could have been a lot. It could have been ugly and a lot of controversy, because they wouldn't switch me from Woodworth or Wayhouse
That's
to
right.
Cosby Phelps
That's right.
in the beginning of my transition, no matter what.
Yeah.
And it would have been, it couldn't have been ugly.
Yeah. Makes sense. That makes sense. That really, if I think about it, yeah. But I mean, even if you weren't in that school, just to come out and
To come out, it could have been almost the same thing too. It could have been ugly also, due to the fact is a lot of people don't understand, especially during our time, back in the day.
yeah.
They couldn't understand it, then it understand it. Basically, it was more like how society sees it.
hmm Yeah.
So it could have been that.
Makes sense. I kind of agree thinking about it now. Because a lot of people are very judgy, and society paints a picture that it's either you're male or you're female. You can't. There's no such thing as you transitioning. And I think that's where the whole issue of, a lot of people are not a fan of the LGBTQ community because of it's like the Bible or whatever. You're supposed to be with a woman or you're supposed to be with a man. Like you can't like both. You can't like.
Especially in the 1990s, when the gays and lesbians was fighting for their rights.
hmm
in the 1990s, I was like in my early childhood years, turning into my teen years, and my mind was like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I do what you want to do. And if transgenders and queers was more out back in the day, why the gays and lesbians was fighting for their rights,
Mm-hmm.
I would have had the same mentality too. Do you?
Yeah,
Do what makes you happy? Because at the end of the day, whatever you do is gonna make you happy.
exactly. I think that's the most powerful message we can really put out there. It's just like do what makes you happy, and if you love another man, if you love women, if you love both, fuck it. We only live once, and it's like we gonna love who we love, we gonna fuck who we want to fuck, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's simple. Like it's no reason to stress over anything else. It's like if you don't want me to fuck you or love you, that's fine. If somebody else don't want me to fuck them, it's no big deal. It's you missed out, not me. That's my
Yep.
okay. Is there anything else you want to throw out there to people?
Well, if you're young and just thinking about it, of doing your own transition, or trying to, if you did start your transition and you want to come out, take it step by step. Until then, good luck.
Good luck. Do your research. Talk to close individuals that for a fact won't judge you.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's time for you to come out strong and don't bullshit it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you now quick, not to drop this real quick, but basically people are different. You transition differently. Some transition slow, some transition fast. Take it step by step. Until then, at least you're making it happen.
And you're doing what makes you happy. Nobody else but you.
Yep.
All right, on that note, we're going to end here. Follow the Instagram, Vanilla Spice Enterprises. Follow the personal Lady Vanilla Bean Frap. Facebook, Tony Marie Roan. And we will be back with another episode for Pride Month. Bye.